In this video we're going to look at some product options and how to add new ones, etc. So under our goldfish bugle bead product, you will see under the option tab we have already inserted a few here, and we will remove upgrades so that we can cover how to add a new one. First we'll actually look at creating the options, because they do need to be created in a separate window first. To do so, you go to the catalog button, or the menu I guess I should say, and click options. So we have made a few for you, and there are actually a lot of ones that we could delete because they're not being used, and they just come with the software as examples. But we're going to go ahead and edit, or we'll create a new one. So let's click the insert button. This option name will be, say, we have already added a lot of the basic options that I can think of, but let's pretend that this is kind of an upgrade option where you can add certain features to it. Let's say that it's a piece of clothing where we'll call it clothing upgrades, since we've already done one called upgrades. Clothing upgrades. And then the type of option is very important. It's basically how they will see this option on the main page. So as an example, these are checkbox options, meaning you can actually select multiple of them, whereas a select option here, you can only select one. This is an image option, which is basically a radio button, meaning it's displayed kind of like a checkbox, but they're the little round radio buttons that you're probably familiar with. You can only select one of them out of this list. So those are a few of the real basic ones, but there's a lot of other ones, time and file, and a lot of really cool things that we won't get into right now. So under clothing upgrades, because it's going to be something that you can add multiple of, say like a zipper or a chain or something that you could upgrade onto this piece of clothing, it will be a checkbox. So under the options here, you would just click add option value. We'll put a couple in there for now, and we'll just type in zipper for one, and gold chain. These are just examples, so forgive me if they don't have anything to do with your products. And then something else that you might add, a hood maybe for a piece of clothing. So you can add images to these particular options, but they will really only show currently with the way that the software is designed. We can alter this later, but currently they'll only show if you use the image feature. And the image feature, as you can see, it uses a radio system instead of a checkbox. So you're only going to be able to select one of them. So if that becomes an issue in the future, we can change that for you and add it. It's custom programming. It'll require a little bit of custom programming. So we're going to use checkbox. Now if you click save, these options that we just made, clothing upgrades, are available for our products. So under the options tab of this product, if we were to type in clothing upgrades, you'll see it pop up here, and we click it, and now we can select the various values of clothing upgrades that we would like this product to have. So the required field here is whether or not you have to pick one or multiple of these options. So if it's an option that you absolutely have to pick, like a size or a color, then you would have this set to yes. But in this case, these upgrades are not required. They're just upgrades. So I'm going to add 3 values because we know that there's 3 that we have made. And you simply select the value that you'd like. Now this is important. If you don't put in a quantity of 1, Um, and then we really recommend just hitting no on subtract stock, because you'll run into issues where if somebody buys this gold chain upgrade, it will turn 1 into 0, and then next time somebody looks for this using the product filtering system, this deal up here, it won't show up, because it says that there are none in stock, and this thing does not show attributes or options that aren't, or products that aren't in stock. So set that to 1 at least, and then I just say subtract stock no. Do this for all of your options. You'll see that I've already done it for all of these options. And then we have the option of actually increasing or decreasing the price of this product based on if they pick gold chain. So let's say it adds $10 to the price of this product if they pick a gold chain, and if they pick, let's say this was called no hood, then maybe they would save $5 or something. So that's nice. Weight, you can actually adjust the weight of the product for shipping reasons. And points has to do with the rewards points, which we haven't covered, but we can get into later if you want to utilize rewards points. We're not sure if you're going to go that route. So that pretty much covers options. If you click save, which we'll do right now, click save and refresh that product, now you will see clothing upgrades with the amount of money that it increases or decreases. That pretty much covers the basic options, and in the next video we'll cover how to make those options and attributes actually show up here in the product filtering system.